When looking into your closet, what do you see? Besides clothes, shoes, and the occasional box of old photos. If you take a peek at one of the shelves in Betty Owens' closet, you may see a little black swimsuit, a glitzy walking cast, or even a magic wand. So who is Betty Owens? And why does she have these things in her closet? See for yourself.
Hi, Mary. Coffee on.
That's perfect for us, Eileen. Yes, it is, Elaine.
Eileen, now it's Bubbles. Hello, Bubbles.
Betty Owens is 81 years young and has been professionally acting for the past 40 years. Not only has she scored roles in local television commercials, she has also played an extra in movies like Code of Silence and 16 Candles. Beyond performing well on set, Betty draws the spotlight to her on stage, having performed in numerous theater productions at South Suburban College.
I enjoy the television, but the stage is my first love because you're like one with the audience with it, and it's like a rush to be there with them and have them get what you're doing.
She can grab the audience by just the way that she does things. It's just really, really good. She can go ahead and she can just turn whatever character she's in to where it'll be perfect every single time, and the audience will pay attention to that.
Betty has played multiple roles at South Suburban College, though none are as memorable to those in the drama department as Mrs. Dorothea Melnick in Meanwhile Back on the Couch.
I had a coat on, and I took it off, and I had this dress on tiny, tiny buttons, and I ripped it open real fast when the guy had his back turned. I had a swimsuit on, and I had a banner that said Susie Snowflake, and I ran over and tapped him on the shoulder and turned around. He didn't know I had a swimsuit on, and he spit out his drinks all over.
That was probably one of my favorite plays of all time. She just pulled the spotlight right to her, and it was perfect. There's just something about Betty whenever you work with her on stage. She just makes you a better actor.
It takes time to get to this level in the acting industry. Fortunately, Betty has a solid backbone to support her along the way.
My husband encouraged me to try out for different things. My children, too, I have 5 children, and they all supported me in whatever I did.
Before making her mark at SSC, Betty took numerous classes to get her acting ability up to par. She is now known for having an extremely rare talent and grace on stage. However, during a brush-up rehearsal of the 2006 Packratz Theater Company production of Curious Savage, Betty might have taken the theater term break a leg a bit too literally.
She had misstepped and twisted her ankle. And so she had to go to the doctor, and she got a cast, a walking cast. So she comes in for the performance the next day, and she says, well, they gave me a walking cast, but I brought my shoes anyway because I don't think I need it.
For the past 7 years, Betty has lit the faces of many different types of audiences at SSC. Her most recent role was in the Children's Theater Company production of Cinderella.
Betty played the fairy godmother, and not just your typical fairy godmother. Instead of just waving her wand, she used it like a baseball bat. We wanted her to be a little crazier, a little saucier, and Betty fit that part perfectly.
Even though the traditional fairy godmother was revamped in this production of the classic fairy tale, audience members really enjoyed watching Betty play the role. What did you guys think about the fairy godmother?
Good. She helped.
How did the fairy godmother help?
I've used her imagination. Magic.
And did you guys help too?
Yeah.
How did you guys help the fairy godmother?
Making wishes.
Really? Mm-hmm. Betty believes in order to be a successful performer, you must work hard and be passionate about your dreams.
Like fairy godmother said, you have to have dreams to follow, you know, and it's very important because that's who we are. We all follow certain dreams. You know, we have mundane things we have to do all the time, but you follow a dream, you know, and then when it's there, right, it's just wonderful.
Although Betty has spent many years as an actress, she still hasn't stopped dreaming. With the support from her family and friends at SSC, she has the willpower to make it big.
I'd like to get a national commercial. I'd like to get at least a bit part in a movie. Just continue auditioning for plays and different things like that.
I would love to see Betty in a major motion picture. She would be so much fun to watch on screen. because there's, you know, when you're in the theater, you know, you're looking at an actor from 20 feet away, and there is so much more going on that you would just want to see that close up.
There are those who shy away from the spotlight, while there are others who blossom in the limelight. It may sound like Betty's career has just begun to bud, but the friendships she's made along the way are in full bloom. This is especially made evident by her castmates at SSC.
Betty, I love you to death. You are seriously one of my favorite people of all time, and being in the theater, there's not a better person I would want to work with than you, and every time I work with you, I have the best time. So I just want to thank you so much, and thank you for being so amazing how you are.
So if someone were to open your closet, what would they find? Dream big dreams, and maybe you'll gain a few good memories, props included, to add to one of your shelves.